So this right now is something I was working on for about nearly 2 years. I just said it was time to leave and make my own thing, and this was the right time to do it because, and basically when I stopped doing that, I said I want to stay in esports. So I never left, but I still went and worked some full-time jobs.
Salutare prieteni, uite aici suntem cu prietenul nostru James Banks.
Hello my friend, how are you?
James, how are you?
I'm doing good, man, I'm doing good.
Nice to see you again. Tell us about the MOUSEPAD.
So this right now is something I was working on for about nearly 2 years. It was like a year and a half, I would say, working on the actual mousepad, and then it was like half a year of having it in my mind. In the past, I worked for...
Voiceover nou aici la CDK Padirs, că la ultimul voiceover, bineînțeles că idiotul de Rambo a găsit o melodie cu copyright, dar nu știam de ce tot mă apuc să-mi iau retroactiv copyright pe toate conturile aici, nemun. Deci aveți site-ul SDK Padirs, aveți codul STR30, primiți reducerile 30% la cheiuri de Windows 10, Windows 11, la Office, uite, din 150 de euro s-au făcut 77 de euro, apăsați pe submit order, toată lumea e fericită, vă mulțumesc.
A different company. I was always working since 2009 with mousepads, mice, different products. And then I noticed across all brands, artisans came up with some new things and some good stuff, but like people were not really pushing the boundaries of something different. It was kind of all staying the same. And obviously I have a lot of good friendships with players, and I can show you the pictures from home, 40, maybe 50 different samples of materials, bases, because I just didn't want to release what was already there. So this is like a passion project coming in at like a very good price point and just something that like I wanted to make because I'm very lucky, my job is good, so it's not about like selling lots of numbers, it's about doing something that players like. And already, for example, Mezzi on Vitality, he chose it as his mousepad, Big Azera on Pain chose it as his, so I'm just giving it to the players to try, get their feedback. That's how this was built, and I want to just work on this. I called it the heavy claw because like it's a 6mm thick one. It's got, this is a crazy design, right? I know you are straight away.
Yeah.
The design for mousepad though is just black for now. There will be a special edition with this design that fans want. Because lots of fans said to me, oh, it's your suit, I want the KZ colors. But pro players, they just want black, you know? And also when you have different colors and stuff on it, it changes the feel and everything on it. So yeah, so I learned so much about this that like even putting some colors on a black mousepad, that changes the way the mouse will glide over it. Everything has like a change in what the performance would be.
Yeah, it is possible because I've received a lot of EspTiger mousepads.
Yeah.
The designs are awesome. The dragon one,
Yeah.
You know them.
So you want to open it? You want to do the honors? Get your hands on it, do the first feel. I do like something down this side, but like a card or. Right, I'll give you my key card. Dun, dun, dun.
Listen to the master.
And then rip it off from there.
So what time this process? 2 years, you said?
About 6 months of that 2 years was the idea. Because when you find the idea, it's not easy to like look at all these different things. I was buying a lot of mousepads from different companies, tested them out. This thing's just a card. So like basically this card, if a fan buys it, they can bring it to me. I'll know they bought the mousepad and I'll sign it.
Oh,
so it's like something they can keep as something to have as like a momentum. Something to remember the mousepad by.
I don't have what to sign with
I got a pen in my bag, I'll do one for you.
for a giveaway.
Okay, let's do it, man, let's do it. But yeah, it was the 6 months was just the initial idea. Then a year and a half was just getting different players. I can't name the players because they have sponsors, but I'll just say some of the players I'm very close with. I had maybe 6 or 7 different models we tested and went through, different bases. That's the product information, so all the specifications on it. And
we won't bore you with the stuff.
It's a control mousepad. It's 490mm by 420, 6mm thick as well. There you go.
Yeah, really cool. They start delivering the mousepads already straight, you know.
Yes, exactly. And that means you get ready for play from the very beginning.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
you see.
You know it. You played when you were professional. You use this
yes.
kind of mousepad,
exactly.
Right?
And still a lot of people use it. And one reviewer, but this is not my words, one reviewer called 4, he's very popular on Twitter. He tested so many mousepads, and he basically said, like, if you think of other 6mm mousepads, this is an improvement on that because all of them had a harder base. This gives you a bit more, like I would say, let's do it off the box. So move the box away, and then you can really feel. Oh, also, this base we made, it's a polyurethane base, which is like a lot of them are, but you can't move this. Look at this. It doesn't go anywhere. If we did this with a table right now, look, it doesn't go. And so many mousepads for pro players, they were telling me, yeah, it sticks. You see?
Yeah.
You see? I showed this on my podcast as an example. Let's do this actually. The camera can follow, right? Yeah. Watch this.
We're gonna get kicked from this hotel.
really cool.
And this is the point. If you do any other mouse pad like this, no one's base is sticking. And it may be weird to put it here, but my point is that for pro players, fast movements, fast flick, they don't want it moving, you know? And so if you look at players, go watch Twitch streams, everything, some of them will be playing and you'll see them adjust it mid-tournament. That's the biggest feedback I have, was like players are saying, this isn't good enough, I need to do this. So I was looking at all the feedback I was getting from actual professional players to put into a mouse pad, and this is what we got as the first version. And you know what, I haven't told this on interview yet, so I'll tell you. This is just the first of 3, but it will take a long time because I'm very specific. This isn't about like, look at this, it's just my logo. This is my logo, not EsportsTiger's logo. They helped me develop it, we talk about them with it, but what this is that all of this is my work with their technology. But if I don't approve it, it doesn't go out. So the next mouse pad will be a speed mouse pad, but it might take me maybe a year, maybe longer to make. I don't know, because I'm still not happy with what I've got. But I'm not rushing it. I'm not in any quick thing of like, let's make loads.
So this is the control one.
Yeah, this is the control one. And you will get the same feeling from here to here, 100%. There's no change. Some mouse pads have it where the middle is a bit more faster, and then you go to the sides and it starts to slow down. This will be exactly the same speed, the same smoothness the whole way through. And if people don't like this version, there's also a stitched version, which gives the same feeling, everything, but stitched edges. Yeah. So like you have on the Artisan, for example, and stuff like that.
But you get some...
You can get like, but some people like it because obviously with the stitched versions, they will last longer for pro players, for example. So like Mezzi right now, he uses this one, but he wants to start using the stitched version because for him, that's what he prefers.
It's good over time sometimes, but I don't get the feeling from this one.
Oh yeah, you're not going to pick it off. You're not going to. My thing was rigorous testing, right? So when I said it wasn't just me, pro players play way more than any of us, right? So when I gave it to him, I just said, play, face it, DM, do whatever you want, try and make this bad. Like tell me what is bad. And then when they told me it's bad, I gave feedback to EspTiger, then we changed it and we made adjustments and we went from there.
Our common friend Jason must be very happy when you finally established on a mousepad, right?
He was very angry when I kept saying this is not good enough.
Turning him back.
Jason is a legend, and obviously he works very hard on all the EspTiger products across the board. But I think this was probably the biggest challenge for them and the factory, because this is my name on it, right? It's my brand, and if it's bad, I look bad.
Your responsibility.
I'm giving it to pro players, yeah? Mezzi just used it to win Krakow, he just won Clues, you know? I can't have it failing during some of the biggest tournaments in the world.
I think if it's good for Mezzi, it might be good for us mortals, right?
Definitely.
Did you work with Jason at the same company, for the same company?
In the past, yeah. We're not mentioning that, but in the past we worked together.
But at the same time, no?
Just a bit after. So I worked with some of the people he knows before that. I worked at that place from 2009, and I'm still really good friends with those guys. But for me, I just said it was time to leave and make my own thing, and this was the right time to do it because I have a good job. I love what I do on stage, but this is like passion. This is not about sales and money. This is about pro players choose this. And remember, I'm not sponsoring them. I don't pay Mezzi money. He's got his own, he can use any mouse pad he wants. That's in his contract. He chose this. So my thing is, the more players that choose it, the more I know I'm doing a good job. And that's why this is the control one. I make a speed one next, and then eventually a balance one.
Brother, you are so good at marketing, you already convinced me.
You gotta play it first, bro. You gotta play it first.
I'm impressed with this. I've seen a lot of people use 2 mouse pads, like one on the main one on the other. This one, this thing is really impressive.
And like for example, some of the other 6mm thick ones, they're really hard. But like the new modern technology is like what you feel with the Artisan. But some of them are so soft. So to make a really good control one, I needed to find a bit in between. So look, we can push all the way down, but I don't feel the table. Okay. I don't feel that you still feel the pad. Yeah. And we're big guys, we're strong, we can push down.
It even has your signature in the back, right?
Yeah, we got the Banks collection and EspTiger on the back of there.
Promise me you'll send me the one with I.
When you get a special edition, I will make sure you get it. We know it, that's fine.
For you said you make this is control, another one speed.
And then balance. Balance. Yeah, balance in between it.
Hard. Think about something hard with glass, with something I've seen in the past.
Glass right now, one of my first mouse pads back in like 2003 was glass. It was the ice mats, if you remember that.
Mat, I know.
I've still got a blue ice mat in my house.
You have the ice mat, but you don't longer have feet on your mouse.
No, exactly. And to be fair, there's some great companies out there that are making glass mouse pads that are amazing. Like, they don't cut your skates so much. It's very good in terms of conditioning and quality. But for pro players, they don't use it because it's too heavy, it's too far to go. They've started to use some technology to make it lighter and get better, but from my experience talking to pro players, at least in CS, no one's using glass mouse pads.
You are telling about exclusive glass that is...
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about a mouse pad that is mixed. You know, you can roll it, you know.
Oh, there's a glass? No,
Yeah,
what?
It is
You gotta show me this, man.
Ask Radu from Show for PC because he sent it to me, you know.
Interesting.
You can roll it is a mix between...
And it gives you the same feeling.
Yeah, the what is glass?
The same glide, fast glide,
Fast, something like that.
Ooh.
But it depends a bit by the skates of the mouse.
Yes,
you know?
yeah. And skates now are very important when you're going on the harder surfaces or like the glass, for example. Interesting. So I don't even know about this technology, but you're telling me, so
Yeah.
I'll have to check it.
Ask Jason, he knows for sure, and nice Radu, he won't stop talking about it.
Okay,
You know?
but yeah, next for me will be the speed one, then the balance after. But at least with this, I'm proud to put my name on it. And because for fans who were very popular, like I went to China when we launched the mousepad, and so many of the people were happy, like they're playing in the internet cafe we were, testing it out. We played some 1v1s, they also got to test it and see it. And the first thing, some of the fans who like really just like my work, they were like, I'll use this one to play, but I want to buy one with this design. And then I went, okay, we got to do it. But probably with the special edition version, it'll be the heavy claw special edition, but I will make sure when I say about it, it won't be the same feeling as this. Because of the color, I'll probably do 4mm and then just have it stitched and do it that way.
Make it thinner.
Yeah, exactly. Thinner, stitched, and do 4mm, because that way, even with the coating, I'll still be able to get not the same feeling, but close enough to a good enough control.
Good. Now, can I ask you some questions about
Of course, man.
yourself?
Of course.
How many minutes do you have, Fino?
13 minutes.
13, talking about only the mousepad. This need to be...
Good marketing.
No, he convinced me. I didn't finish the sentence. I wanted to tell you I will renounce the spritz. You know spritz?
Yeah.
Renounce the grape juice.
Grape juice, yeah.
Go straight.
Start playing.
Yeah, start playing this one. How is it with all the traveling? Is it hard? Did you adjust?
I feel like for me still traveling, I'm fine with. It still works. I would say that my wife is going to have a baby soon. So
Oh, congratulations.
yes, thank you very much. So we're expecting a baby in March, and I need to take 2, maybe 3 months off work. So no events, no anything.
Is she with you? No, she didn't come.
No, she couldn't come. When you're that pregnant, it's not possible.
Last year she was here.
Yeah, exactly. So this year, she's just chilling at home. We're waiting for the baby. Then I'll take some time off. And then I need to, because basically what will happen is if I don't go to as many events, it's not good for business, but it's also like maybe other organizers don't hire you as much because you say no. So you need to be careful, right? You have to say yes. So I need to talk to the organizers and say, this is what I can do, this is what's realistic, but there's no way I want to stop, there's no way I want to quit. I just need to find a balance because family is always
People
important.
will understand, you know.
I hope so.
Has families and children. What season is it for you? What year?
2026.
No. How many years did you?
Oh, how many have I been? Oh
Yes,
my
yes.
God. So I played Counter-Strike since 2003. I worked at companies that made this kind of stuff from 2009, and I basically, during the time when I stopped trying to be a pro player. I was a semi-pro in 1.6, but then a pro player in Virtual Fighter 5. So it was a fighting game. I had success. I played for a team called Team Infused. I have a UK qualified WCG silver medal. So I didn't go to the main event, but I still qualified for like doing a high portion.
I did in Romania.
Yes, in the local stuff,
Yes.
the local stuff. And basically, when I stopped doing that, I said I want to stay in esports. So I never left, but I still went and worked some full-time job. I even worked an office job doing like marketing, digital marketing and stuff.
You're really good at marketing.
So I went and did normal jobs, 9 to 5 work, but I stayed in esports, and I've been full-time since 2016. So it'll be 10 years.
With interviewing,
Oh man.
presenting.
The first interviews I did, I used to hide behind the camera. I didn't want to put my face on it. And I used to just film. So I'd go to like DreamHacks, I'd go to ESWC, WCG, 1.6 events at the very top.
Representing no one, right?
No one. I had some sponsors, and I just filmed behind players.
Had sponsors?
We got some sponsors back then. BenQ, who make the monitors now, and basically Zowie as well. And my goal was just to make interviews, make content. Some of them are still on my YouTube now. There's ones where I'm 21 years old, 19 years old. I'm interviewing Neo, Taz, Get Right, Forrest. Because
in 1.6 or CSGO at the
1.6.
okay.
So 2 of my friends are Heaton and Spawn. So I knew them for a long time from playing, and then I worked on the Ninja in Pajamas website.
You played in the Euro of Heaton and Spawn?
Yeah. Never ever had a chance of winning. Never even close. But I mean, I came friends with them when I started to work on the NIP website, and then they basically helped me by kind of taking me with them. They left NIP and SK, then they went to go work at Zoe. I joined Zoe, and it just became a follow-on effect.
I think I know when Zoe was founded.
2009, yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause all the pro players, everybody knew.
The best mice possible,
Yeah,
man.
and that was what they said.
Yeah.
We're gonna design the best way. This was exactly the...
And look now, that ECE is still one of the most popular mice in the entire world.
Yeah, it kind of took them a long time to adjust to the wireless.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
but sometimes it's better to wait and then perfect it than not, you know?
Yeah, great. So 2009?
2009, yeah.
17 years?
So 2009 I would say is like, I wasn't doing this work talent. 2016 I started as talent, so probably now 10 years.
You know what I've seen? I told you, we are amateurs on this channel.
Yeah, no.
And we...
You keep it real, it's you.
Yeah, we like gossip. I
Okay.
hear some gossip and some revelations. People used to be nasty to you in the start, right?
Yeah, yeah,
When you started
yeah.
casting, presenting, no, not casting, presenting,
Doing the interviews and the hosting and stuff.
holding the microphone and being in front.
Yeah.
No, people
Yeah.
were
It wasn't a good start, and maybe I wasn't the best, but I mean, I just never gave up.
really nasty things. I think you replaced someone they liked or something like that.
Yeah. Exactly. There was a guy called Red Eye, and obviously he has a long legacy in the career.
Yeah, I know Red Eye even casted League of Legends.
Yeah.
He was pretty old, right?
Yeah.
At what age? Till what age do you want to do this, right? I think he's 50 now.
I don't know. I got no idea.
God bless all. Okay, so that's why they were nasty
Yeah,
to you.
at first it was like obviously a fallout as such, and disagreements on different ways of doing it. But I think now we got to a position where the modern day Counter-Strike community like what I do. They react really well on the stages to what I do, and it's kind of I've developed and gone from there as well.
Yeah, you are a very likable person.
I try to be. Not everyone.
I watched a couple of times your live stream. Try to donate, but you have to have Twitch account, Streamlabs account.
Oh yeah, it's very
everything.
stupid. It's very
Just
stupid.
make it simple. Put the card and donate the... Man, I wanted to give you a couple of beers, you know, for the good old times, you know.
Thank you very much, man.
So I mean, you've been to a lot of events organized by PGL.
Oh yeah.
Do you fancy more this year or the last year? This event in Cluj?
I think up until yesterday, I would have said first year Cluj was better. Even though there was less good teams, the crowd was just better from the Friday. But Saturday, especially the last game, right? We actually got to see like Vitality Mongols. The crowd was amazing for both teams, right? And then today, it was just game by game better. Even they were nicer to Mal, you know? It got nicer to Mal's in the end.
I didn't get the first...
You weren't awake then?
Yeah, no awake. We were awake, but we were dead inside. Hangover, you know?
Yes, definitely.
Who did you rooted for today? I think Vitality, right? Or you are indifferent because you are friend with everybody?
I always love Navi to win because it's been my team since 2011. I've always been a supporter of Navi. But I think like when I look at each game now where it's not a Navi game, I just look at, I have a favourite in personality and then I have a favourite who I think is going to win. So I always split it, you know? It's like...
With the brains and the heart,
there's like an analyst mode of me of like, okay, Vitality probably win. But then it's like storyline, if Paravision won, you know?
The underdog.
Yeah, you know, but also for my job, if Paravision win, 3 players of them never played on a stage until this event, you know?
Oh, nice.
And like, there's all these things you can talk about. James, not just doing it once, it wasn't a fluke like in Blast that people might say it was a fluke. He's done it again. Even getting to second place was still amazing for Paravision, right?
Great.
But it's storylines drive feelings and emotion, and that's very important for people to buy into the person and the players.
Yeah, James is growing the little guys really well.
Dude, he's done it so many times. He did it on Avantgarde, he's done it on VP, and now again he's doing it on Paravision.
It's good we still have in minute. Because I heard he wanted to leave the game at one point.
I don't know, I didn't hear that, but I know that like there was obviously him not understanding what he said to me in an interview before was if he can still do it as an IGL AWP because the game has changed so much, you know?
Yeah.
And it's obviously very hard to be the AWPer, which now most of the AWPers are stars like a Manasi or a Zaiwu or a Molodoi, right? And they are crazy pop-off players. They're not IGLs at the same time. So he's kind of the last of a dying breed, even Fallen, no longer AWPing, right? He's given it to Molodoi and IGL. So much has changed in the game's meta and the way we do things.
Okay, I won't bother you anymore.
No, it's fine, man.
Have other opportunities. We seem to meet a lot of
Definitely.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you for taking your time, man.
Good luck with the mousepad. I'm gonna take this one and
Go try it, man.
put it to the test. And
Perfect.
play it. And That's all. Follow James on Instagram. How do you have?
Banks Esports, just all one word.
Everywhere?
Everywhere.
And on Twitch?
Oh, just Banks, the original Banks.
The original Banks. You will find him. If you search James Banks on Wikipedia, you will find all his socials,
Definitely,
right?
definitely.
Thank you, James.
Thank you very much, man.